must say this, KP. This channel has been accused in the past, as several other media organizations, of being highly sympathetic towards the Aam Aadmi Party. That's what the Congress and the BJP were both saying continuously.
They say lots of things.
And I am still prepared to say that there is a possibility that there may be a perfectly plausible explanation that there might indeed be an associate who misused Somnath Bharti's name. Why are we not hearing from either Somnath Bharti or Arvind Kejriwal? Order a probe, let the truth emerge.
Arvind Kejriwal is not in all this.
He's the chief minister, he must order a probe.
He is not chief minister in 2006 when
he's the chief minister now, the questions have risen now.
Somnath Bharti has to explain this to the public.
He's not doing that either.
Well, I suggest you should come out and do that. You should have an interview with him.
Oh, I met him, I told him, let's interview you. He refused to be interviewed.
I'm sure he'll come out and do it.
So why hasn't he done it so far?
Because he obviously...
Why are they running scared?
Your overly aggressive attitude is obviously not
I'm
helpful.
not being aggressive, I'm stating facts.
It seems like
we put out the questionnaire several weeks ago. We haven't heard responses.
Give it some time, I'm sure he'll come back.
How much time do you want? You've already had 14 days.
You accused him of may or may not have committed a crime, may or may not be illegal, may or may not even be Somnath Bharti, maybe his nephew. So
no, there's no nephew involved. That's Suresh Raina's nephew, and I think you're getting confused. The point that is being made over here is that Somnath Bharti told me this afternoon.
What is the accusation? What is number one accusation?
The accusation is that he's part of a scam which was being run in his name.
No, there's no scam.
There is a scam.
You said spam, now you're saying scam, now you're using
word. He just explained to you the spamming scam.
Which was not illegal in India.
If it is established, it does fall under section 420.
No, but in 2006, what was the law in India at that point?
2004, you mean?
Yeah. So 420 of course goes way back in history from the British time. So that's not the point. The point is the stop sites. At one point, it advertised its net profits at $1.8 million.
Okay, this is all very detailed. So
no, you don't want to listen to the details. Why do you want to have a superficial discussion?
Explain to me what the accusation is.
Sir, you have to understand the fact there are 5 companies which have been registered in US. The data of the Secretary of the State of Iowa very clearly says these 5 companies have been registered, and the address is C28 Malviya Nagar, and that is the year 2004-2005. It is the same year when Somnath Bharti shifted his office from 42 Khidki extension to 28 Malviya Nagar.
So that's the question you have to ask Mr. Bharti.
Please, let me complete.
Arvind Kejriwal standing outside
Let me complete.
Because he has to answer the questions.
Rahul, you're not paparazzi and he isn't.
This is not about paparazzi, this is about serious investigative journalism. These are questions that the Chief Minister needs to answer.
I'm sure he will give you an interview.
Oh, we've got plenty of interviews and we couldn't care less about whether he gives an interview or not. This is not about
interviews. You will get it, I'm sure, no doubt.
It doesn't matter.
It does not give you excuse to stand outside his office like paparazzi.
I'm sorry. It doesn't matter at all. What we seek is the truth, what we seek are answers.
Mr. Somnath Bharti, I'm sure, has answers to your questions.
Why isn't he answering them?
On the name of
no official representative from the Aam Aadmi Party is prepared to come.
If this hadn't become ego clash,
it's not about an ego battle.
And Somnath Bharti,
this is not about an ego battle at all. This is about an investigative piece of journalism that's been put out to which we've heard no response. I want to go across to Anjali Bhardwaj. As someone who's worked with Arvind Kejriwal from his days as a street activist, what do you make, ma'am, of Arvind Kejriwal running away from the cameras in the manner that he did today?
Well, let me say, Rahul, that the questions that you're raising are very serious questions, and they're questions that deserve answers. I think what is disappointing in what I have heard so far is the fact that the reason why people of Delhi gave a mandate to the Aam Aadmi Party was there was a certain disenchantment with the existing political parties that we have. In fact, today itself, and I would like to mention this, whistleblowers' families, people who have been killed for exposing corruption, their families are in the capital. And we've had several problems both with the Congress and the BJP where they are questioning the Congress party and saying, you're not walking your talk. Please walk the talk, because you're saying that you're serious about bringing a whistleblowers protection bill, about a grievance redress bill, but you're not doing it on the floor of the House. And the Congress party wouldn't be very happy about it. Similarly, the BJP, when they're being questioned, those families were actually arrested today because the BJP, none of the party leaders came out and spoke to them, and they were arrested. What is upsetting people in this country today is this high-handedness of political parties, and which is why the Aam Aadmi Party was seen by a lot of people in this country alternative. And what they really need to understand is that they need to focus on governance, they need to focus on making sure that they're open to dissent, they're open to differing voices, they're open to differing opinions, and they're open to questioning. They need to understand that people want to be consulted, people have questions they want answers to, and they cannot be close to it, because that is really why people brought them into power in Delhi in the first place.
They were the alternate hope.
They were the alternate hope.
They were supposed to be different from the BJP and the Congress.
And right now,
and you're saying, would Modi do this? Would Rahul do this? Maybe they would do exactly the same, KP, but that's where the appeal of Arvind Kejriwal lay. And that is what he's not living up.